Missouri Democrat Senator Claire McCaskill is keeping a close eye on this situation. Senator McCaskill, good morning. Good to see you.
Thank you.
I assume you are being briefed somewhat on this investigation into the shooting of the two officers. Can you tell me anything this morning about where that investigation stands, whether authorities are any closer to closing in on a suspect or suspects?
I really can't. They are obviously working very hard. And by the way, the community has really come together on this. There is a reward that's been offered. Many of the protest community have spoken out in very dramatic terms about how disappointed they are that some thug would come to a peaceful protest site and commit a violent criminal act like this against police officers who are doing their jobs.
Do you worry at all? I mean, other jurisdictions from Missouri have come in and they're going to manage security for any protests or demonstrations that happen there in Ferguson. Are you concerned about a climate of danger where police wearing any uniform could be a target?
Well, I think this is a bigger issue than Ferguson, frankly, Savannah. We have a disconnect between some communities in this country and law enforcement, and law enforcement only works if the people of this country believe in it. So we've got to go back to the drawing board, get back to community policing models. There is healing going on in Ferguson, and there's reform going on in Ferguson, and that needs to be happening in many communities across this country.
And that leads me to my next question. I mean, we've seen the city manager go, the city clerk, and municipal judge, the police chief. Has Ferguson done enough to clean house, or do you think the federal government needs to step in and shut this police department down?
Well, I think there are a lot of discussions ongoing now about the future of the Ferguson Police Department. And I want to point out that we have elections in Ferguson in a very few days. There are new people who are running for office. We're going to have 3 new council people in Ferguson. And I hope the people of Ferguson realize this is the moment where you exercise the muscle of democracy, that you vote and you participate. That's the other thing that's gone on in many of these communities. Folks haven't stepped up to be part of the government. Rather, they just have been content to criticize the government.
I got to let you go, but let me try to pin you down on it. Do you take a position on whether the federal government should shut down the police department, dismantle it?
I think the federal government needs to continue doing exactly what they're doing, and that is tell the Ferguson Police Department that some of the conduct they've engaged in is unacceptable and they must change it. And hopefully this will happen in a cooperative fashion moving forward. I think there's a lot of people that are committed to these reforms.
Missouri Senator Claire McCaskill, thanks for being here. We appreciate it.